It's like a pizza crunch without the batter. It's like the wood juice without the water. You'll never get the knickers off her. What a fucking chance. Premeditated batter. Premeditated batter.
This episode is sponsored by MK Meal Prep. How we doing, people? How's it going, team? We having a good Sunday? Sunday fun day and all that. Any cunts still on it? The cunts get mad with it and watch these podcasts. I've always wondered, a boy, the other day, I got was it last night in fact, there was a boy sent us a photo. It wasn't the last night, I'm getting mixed up. I need to stop smoking that green. But it was the other night, a boy sent us a photo, waiting for a podcast to get uploaded. He's like, fucking when's this next episode going up? And he had a bag of gear and a joint. I was like, fucking hell. I've done L's and J's afore, man, but at some level to go in to watch a podcast. But I don't know, is that a thing? The cunts, does anybody else do that? Maybe know the joint and gear combo, but what substances do you take watching this? Or do you know that I'm advocating the use of substance use? It's just, it got me curious what kind of level some of my viewers are on. Tell you what level I'm on. I'm in level fucking C. C-vid, mate. Fucking riddled. Aye. I got a guilty on Friday, man. Friday morning, woke up. Weird, man. Thursday, what did I do on Thursday? I tried to do a podcast, that felt to fuck. Aye. It was the camera memory. I had to sort an issue with the memory in the cameras, but it's getting rescheduled anyway, so don't worry. I done that, and I went to the studio, working on a wee tune that I'm doing. A wee tune for the Glasgow Barons. I don't know if I told you about this. I get commissioned to write. First tune I've ever been paid money to write for. Getting a music video and that done, recording it. Brilliant. So that'll be coming soon. 5 Asides it's called. That's the name of it. There's a wee teaser fees. But Thursday, man. Fucking best I've felt in a long time, man. Really good. Felt amazing. Felt dynamite, man. And I couldn't get to sleep Thursday night, but it was one of the ones. I think I fucking woke up about 2. Or was it 2? Fuck knows what time I woke up. It wasn't that late. But I'm full of shit. I was up at 11. See, it's this fucking night shift. It's heavy fucking my mind up. But I woke up on the Friday, man. Fucking went and tested myself. I was like, I felt a bit fucking run down, coughing and all that. Instant positive. Instant, like the wee line that's next to tea, that was filled in before the tap line was. I was like, here we go. Looks like it's my turn now. But I went and booked a PCR test. And that's just at Ibrox, which is fucking no far from me. But I walked it there and I was like, I can't brand new, you know. I think I was gallus, running across the road and that. Power walking, I had the tunes on, so I was in a good place. Time I got there, I was like, well, wait a minute, I need to sit down. Aye, then time I get back home, it was a struggle getting home. Not so much a struggle, I just felt heavy. You ever stoated home, left a 3-day bender, and you've no slept, and the gear's starting to wear off, and you need to just make it home. But if you walked home for whatever reason, you no money for a taxi, you couldn't get a taxi. See that feeling? That's what it felt like, man. Aye, just it felt like until I come down. And I get home, and as some of my regular viewers will know, when I'm fucked, I drag the living room telly into my bedroom. Because I've no got a telly in the bedroom. Because I'm that kind of guy. I like to read. I don't like a distraction like that. I've got a fucking iPad, so it doesn't make a difference. But so the telly get whipped right in there, curtain shut, heating on. And I go to a Deliveroo, see for Morrison's, man. Fucking first and last time, bastards. It's handy. It's handy, see, rather than try to get people to run away after you. Because, see, when you get COVID at this stage, you've lost all that sympathy you get with. See if you caught it like at the start or run about in the first 6 months to a year. So it's no many people had it. So it was like, well, fuck, he's got COVID. Anything you need, I'll get you. Anything like pure cunts holding fucking candlelit vigils for you and all that shit. Cunts, atheists praying to God for you. No, I mean, people making wishes, shit like that, robbing lamps, you name it. No cunts lie, you get COVID, mate, unlucky. Shite you going out on a Friday. No shite you get COVID, shite you going out on a Friday. But it's true, every cunt's had it, so it's like, They can't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. It's like fucking. You're just. The only difference between this and the normal flu is I can't leave the house. I can't leave the house for 10 days, or whenever I start getting a negative test, which will probably be about a week to 10 days. So I saw it as like I had something similar. See, right before the first call, I think I had COVID before it was popular. It was back. It was 2 years ago, like exactly, like February 2020. But it was when COVID was starting to like take shape in the media and all that. But it hadn't hit like the UK yet. But I was on a building site, and there was Italians on it, and they would fly to Italy back and forward every like 2 weeks, obviously to see their family and that for the weekend. And where they were from, the areas, these places were like riddled with COVID. And obviously, as we know, you can catch it. I don't know about now, but at some point you could have caught it and no had symptoms for about a week or something, and then you would start showing symptoms being positive and that. So it's possible you could be carrying it and no. So I had a cough and all that one day, just coughing up yellow shit, and then it sifted after that. And a week later, I felt it, man. I was at work and I just felt myself getting drained and felt fucked. Ended up getting home early and that. And the next day I was fucked. Couldn't sleep. Could not sleep. Couldn't really eat anything. And every time I ate, I was pushing out my arse. But I felt like I was shiting along it. That's what it felt. It was weird. I felt as if I squeezed any harder, my bowels would have been down the pan. It was that. Wasn't nice. But I didn't have a cough or nothing. I just felt fucked. I had a fever, all that shit. So I went to the doctor. They're like, it's no COVID. They didn't even say it's no COVID. They're just like, nah, it's a flu. See, this is back during the time where if you went with an ailment, the first response wouldn't be either it's COVID or it isn't COVID. Because that's now, you get your arm chopped off and you go into a doctor's surgeon and be like, it's no COVID. I fucking know it's no COVID, mate. Well, it's COVID, get a fucking bayonet and fucking took my limb off me. But the symptoms are kind of similar to what I've got now. I'm just pushing at my arse. I've not got that bowling ball out the rectum feeling anymore, but it's consistent. It's consistent. But and the first night, man, I went and got a munch in that. Obviously, I get the Morrison's delivery. Fucking bangers. See, is it not just me? See if you get like one of these delivery things. See if they've not got the item you want. Would you not just rather they didn't give you the item? Rather than give you an alternative? I ordered a king size chicken and mushroom pot noodle. My favourite pot noodle. I like a couple of pot noodles, but that takes the gold for me. What I don't like, which is probably easier to tell you what I do like about pot noodles, is the curry one. I've never ate it. I think I've tried it. Rotten. Hate it. Legit. That and licorice. That's the only two things I can't eat, and anybody that knows me knows I can fucking put it away. I don't shy for any challenge. But licorice and curry pot noodles, nah. So I don't know whose bright idea it was, because is the curry pot noodles even popular? I've never known any cunt eat a curry pot noodle. I've seen many people eat pot noodles. They don't even sell them in the fucking jail. You know what I mean? Or if they do, I've not seen them. That's what I'm saying. They're very unpopular. They're the Nigel Farage of pot noodles. No saying they're fascist or racist. They're just shite. You just rather, if you need to see them, you don't want to hear from them, don't want any business with them, you just take a place in the corner and stay there. So now it's in the corner of my cupboard because I've not touched it. But I'd made fucking grandiose plans of having a chicken and mushroom pot noodle. You know what I mean? So it's not as if I was just, fucking, I'll just sit and have a pot noodle. I was fucking ill. Like a pot noodle cured my ills. But nah. But just as well, the driver or the delivery of Morrison, whoever's to blame, took an extra hour and tapped with the fucking hour they already had to pack it and send it to me. I know I'm ranting here, but fact of the matter is, see when I'm not well, I do a lot of feeling sorry for myself. And I deserve it. But, aye, fuck you, Morrison's, man. I'm glad I shoplifted out there. I don't. condone shoplifting. If you're gonna steal something, make sure it's the fucking right thing anyway. But anyway, COVID. So it's been not too bad, been a bit rough the first night. I went and got as the delivery took ages to come, so I ended up getting a Mountain John's, get a burger and that. Ate that and that kind of squared us up. But I was confined to my bed. I watched that Pam and Tommy. Anyone ever seen that? It's about Seth Rogen's in it. It's like a drama series about where the guy that stole Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee's sex tape and sold it. It's class, man. It's really good. It's on the Disney channel, Disney app, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So that's a good thing about having COVID. Somebody actually gave me the login, so that's a beauty. I'm not going to say who it is because you'll ask me for it and I'll tell you to fuck off. So, fuck off. Didn't ask, eh? Ask no questions, you get told no lies. But the first night it was a bit of a roller coaster through hell, man. I felt that exact same way as I did the last time I was no well. I was just dead sore, fucking sore head. Couldn't sleep. I'd fall asleep for like an hour and be back up. But I was tired, but I couldn't sleep. It was fucking wasn't nice. Then I eventually go to sleep and fucking slept till about 3 in the afternoon. And I woke up and I felt a bit more rejuvenated. I felt much better. But there was wee periods I would be like a bit run down again. See if I got up and went to use the toilet or something, I'd feel it. So it drains you of energy. And I'm quite energetic. I'm usually quite active. So as I done last time, I went and get myself paracetamol, multivitamins, and taking that, drinking plenty of water. But last time, I ended up getting a bit of green. And I was like, fuck it. I know. See if it helps me. And last time it done well, it helped me eat better. Helped me eat more, no better I should say, I ate a lot of shite. But it helped me eat more, so I wasn't really able to eat last time. And that got me I felt a bit better than I did. I felt shite and run down. You know that way you feel no well, you feel pish and don't want to do nothing. I've been up the boot, so I done that this time. So I smoked a fucking knee joint last night and it was alright. I got up and fucked about. I actually got up in my bed and came into the studio. I was going to fuck about with a podcast, but my computer wasn't playing ball and I was like, fuck this, I'm no well and I'm feeling sorry for myself. So I came in and fucked about, played the guitar and that. So it was the most active I'd been since I'd been no well. So this is now day 3 of the COVID Diaries. But so far it's not been too bad. I felt worse. It's just like a bad hangover. That's probably how I should be grateful for come downs, because this is nowhere near as bad as my worst come down. This is probably nowhere near as bad as a come down. Nah, I'd say come downs are worse because you've got that added thing of, fucking took gear last night, man. I'm feeling like I took gear. See if I never took gear, I wouldn't have fell last night. And it's no got that element. I'm like, I've got COVID. I can't really help catching it. I caught it. To be honest, I done well going 2 year, or even going, if that wasn't COVID the first time, this is the first time catching it, I done well. And I'm doing well to not be pure floored and fucked with it. I'm doing this, I'm talking to a fucking iPhone camera. So I've been worse. I've been in worse positions. And plus it's an excuse for me to eat a lot of fucking shite, which I love complaining about, but I love doing it as well. You can't beat a good old shitey, an absolute binge. That's another thing. I went and cleaned my kitchen there. I keep quite a clean house. No bragging or that. No, it's times it can be messy. I'm not saying my house is fucking pristine immaculate 24/7, because I've not got the fucking patience and focus for that. But when I keep them tappy. I don't let it fucking turn into a pigsty. So my kitchen was starting to take that shape a bit. Just like bags, fucking paper delivery bags lying just fucked up in the fucking work tap and me getting back to my bed. So I cleaned that up. And so that's nice, and so I walk in, it's nice and tidy. It's good for the mind, so you seen a tidy room in your house. But apart from that, I'm fucking on house arrest till, 3 days in? So I'll be a week on Friday. But I think it's like, if I do 2 fucking lateral flow negatives, then I'll be sound. But I'm thinking, because I think I caught it for a boy, and I think that I work with. And I think the last time I seen him would have been Monday. So I'm thinking it took maybe 5 days for it to kind of sink in, or whatever the fuck kind of fucking medical terminology you're gonna use. But so I'm hoping I'm no positive for much longer. I'd say the more I get a couple of days, man, I'll be back to fighting fit. Right now, I'm feeling much better than I did the past 2 days. I'm definitely getting better by the days. That's for certain. So it's just a case of riding it out. That's it. That's it, man. And that's for Andy. If you've no caught COVID or that kind of shit, just, I don't know, everybody's different. No, I mean, your symptoms may be different to mine. You might not feel anything, or you might be fucked, or you might be in between like me. Just take paracetamol. Paracetamol has been a heavy lifesaver, man. Took paracetamol, that fucking took a good bit of the pain away the first few days. I've not been using them lately, so I've not really been in pain. It's only the first day and a half. But take your vitamins as well. Keep that immune system strong. I've been avoiding the cold showers for obvious reasons, because you're quite cold, and I've heard that people develop pneumonia off the back of it, and I'm like, I don't want that. You're alright, you can keep that. I'm happy enough as it is. I'm happy with COVID. Well, it's pneumonia, so it's no COVID. But I'm looking forward to getting out of it, man. But then it gives you an appreciation as well. It's like seeing you get the gym that to go to. I've got the gym to go to. I'm quite active. Now I'm like that, see, because I can't go to the gym. I can't really exercise, and I don't want to do like anything in the house. I don't want to exercise at all, because I've heard if you try and push yourself too soon, it can fuck you. It can be counterproductive. So I'm just going to do fuck all and just slob it out. I'm making it sound like that's a pure chore. I can't wait to do fuck all. I can't wait. All sorts of fuck all will be getting done in this house. And it's an excuse as well, I suppose. Depends what kind of person you're. No, I don't need to leave the house, but at the same time I can't leave the house. It's a double-edged sword, innit? But each to their own, but I fucking scoosh it. It's not the fucking... I would rather have COVID in my house than have it in the fucking jail. Woo! That would have been fucking brutal. I couldn't imagine that. See, I was alright in my house. I had the space in my house. I could get up. I get my delivery. I get my paracetamol. I get my multivitamins. I get water. I get fucking whatever I wanted dropped at my fucking door. Fucking bits of green and that. Toilet roll. Lucozade. Right to the door. Fuck's sake. If I was in the jail, I'd be lucky to get a roll and butter. Seriously, man. It'd have been fucking a brutal experience. Because you'd have been locked in a cell 24/7. You can't get out yourself. If you get COVID, you get your dinner brought to your cell, man. Don't you think you get the fucking phone or nothing? I'm not too sure, but you're treated like you get the bubonic plague. So if I was to ever catch COVID, this couldn't be a better time. Really, seriously. Like, you're not going to avoid it forever. If you do it, amazing, good for you, but it comes to us all. It comes to us all. No, that sounds like that mad morbid, like fucking witch doctor, but it comes to us all. And it's not came to us all, but it's came to Maesties. So I'm just doing my bit. I'm just doing my stint. Stint in the COVID dungeon. 5 Ovid, they'll be calling that after this. You name it, don't shame it. Don't blame it. Andy watched the UFC last night. That was a good thing about sleeping to 3 in the afternoon. I stayed up for the UFC. I was watching the Derek Lewis. How's that guy's name? Tavazu. That cunt that does the shoes anyway. He was fucking... When I say getting his ass kicked, but big Derek Lewis, man, it was hitting him, and he was hitting hard, and he was connecting. And both one elbow, and he's fucking put to sleep. That's what I love about the UFC, just shit. A cunt can be getting the absolute arse kicked off him for like fucking so many rounds, and then he can just come back and like one punch and that. It's amazing to see. It's so unpredictable. But I had the Sanya Whittaker fight. What do you make of that? I'd say Dizzy probably win it, but Whittaker's got the takedowns, isn't he? But cunts were booing him when he won. When Adesanya won, cunts were booing him. Boo! First I've seen that. We're saying that after that's that and the Romero fight to get booed, but that's a strange thing. So I think you might end up seeing the rematch for that, because it's riddled with controversy. Controversy. Fucking hell, I'm not even going to edit that out. I want you to think I'm a thick cunt. So that means I've got all the fucking cards. Especially the Joker, man. But my plans, any cunt get any ideas for me what I can do? Because I can't leave the house, so what, right, I'm just going to create shit, do wee sketches, do podcasts with myself, do the COVID Diaries, I'll talk you through my experience. Aye, but if any cunts get ideas, comment below, give me an idea, what can I do in my isolation? What can I do? In fact, I'll do a wee isolation documentary. That's what I'll do, that. And just compile a wee fucking couple of clips. And just let you know how I go on during COVID. Call it the COVID Diaries. I know I've said it already, but I just want to imprint that shit in your brain. Okay. But aye. In the meantime, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. Probably record a couple of things. I'll see, I'm going to get a munch. That's what I'm going to do. Let's no kid on. I'm this fucking, I'm going to do a podcast. Then I'm going to record this. Then, listen, I'm going to go and fucking have something to eat. And then I'll fucking do something. Nah. That brain comes for that one. And I know it's better. I've been fasting lately. Well, no lately. The past few days I've been fucking doing anything but fasting. I've been eating my food fast. Fast food. But, I've been fasting lately. I've been doing, in the night of Bams to the Slaughter, I done a 24 hours fast for like the Thursday night right into the, I done it longer than that, into Saturday, but I was drinking, so I don't know if that counts. But I've been fasting, man. See the fucking mental acuity and the sharpness you get? It's fucking brilliant. It's so good. It's like you realise you fucking eat too much. I say I eat too much. A lot of people are kind of similar, but I would fucking take on the challenge. But I eat a fucking power. You eat so much more. Because you ain't gonna look at the hunters back in the day, like hunter-gatherers and all that shit. So you're like a hunter. But see if you're hunting a fucking like, wild boar or a deer or whatever the fuck cunts hunt. See when you would hunt it and you'd feed, I don't know, your wee tribe or whatever. See whatever you fucking got. You would eat for however long you had the meat. Because you wouldn't be every day about hunting something or catching something. Because obviously times you would fail. So you would eat a lot for a couple of days. Or a day or something. And then you wouldn't eat for a few days. So the body's not really programmed to be eating 3 meals a day, 7 times a week. You're not meant to eat like that. That's the fucking news in the fucking papers. Pushing out the breakfast the best meal of the day and all that shit. You're not meant to eat that much. And you'll see it, try it. You can afford to miss breakfast. Miss breakfast and see how you feel. You'll be hungry the first day. Maybe because you've got cravings. And it's on the stomach, it's on the mind. These cravings, it's no, see ride it out for like half an hour, drink water, they'll go away. You can go surprisingly long without food. Start it off a 12-hour fast. If the last thing you eat is at like 9 o'clock at night, don't eat it until after 9 a.m. And then maybe gradually increase that to like a 15-hour fast, an 18-hour fast, to a point you can get a 24-hour fast. And take it for there. And trust me, the sharpness, you just feel fucking brilliant. And plus it's a lot to do with the food you eat and all. See all this processed shit, I've only really just fucking started picking up on it. But people are always talking about it. Oh shit, it's got like sunflower oil and rapeseed oil and vegetable oil. It's all fucking heavy bad for you. Heavy fucks you up. That's probably how cunts end up with fucking heart disease and all that when you get older. All the shit is in food. Another thing I've noticed, how much fucking sugar is in everything. There's fucking sugar everywhere. Like a bar of chocolate, 20 gram of sugar. Like a Mars bar, that fucking size. How the fuck do you get 20 gram of sugar in that? Imagine 20 gram of gear, what that looks like. Imagine what that looks like to the eye. That's just just under an ounce. No, imagine that sugar and you're eating it. And 1 bar of chocolate. So if you're a mad guy that likes a good puff and a good munch like me, you're not just eating one, you're eating the full packet. So much as that in sugar. And I've started noticing that I'm eating, my fucking gums are starting to have a cop it. I'm panicking because my teeth fall out, I'm like, oofed. So I've started eating protein bars. And no the ones that you think are breakfast bars, like actual protein bars, you get them like Asda. But they're no next to the chocolate, which is weird. See the full aisle in, say Asda for instance. Or even Aldi, that's the two places I buy them for. See in Asda, you've got a full aisle, chocolate, Haribos, biscuits, fucking, you name it, everything's in this aisle. But these protein bars are like down next to the toothpaste. So if you know where Asda's, like where the chocolate aisle is, it's away up next to where the milk aisle and that is. So it's like if you walk in, it's fucking away up that way. But if you know where the toothpaste and that is, it's away down here. It's weird how they've just separated them. And it's all chocolate, but it's got like 3 grams of sugar in it per bar. And compared to like 20, that's a fucking no-brainer. And they taste dynamite and they're full of protein. And much better for you. So I've been eating them. And and I felt much better cutting down the sugar. Cut out the caffeine, man. That caffeine fucks you up. Oh, big time. I was drinking a lot and I did like it, and you get into this pure habit. I think, I need to wake up in the morning. You need to wake up in the morning because you're drinking caffeine. I've seen somewhere that if you drink caffeine, like a cup of coffee, after 12 o'clock midday, it affects up to 30% of your deep sleep. So in turn, you wake up the next day feeling tired. And what's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning feeling tired? You take a line of gear. No kidding. I know, you drink a coffee bit in it. So, no advocating. I know I've said a lot of things about drugs. Yeah, I used to be a mad gearhead, but I don't advocate it. It's a shite drug. But a lot of my patter is based on that. I know I need to get some new patter. I can't keep recycling my patter. But if you actually think about it, it's like it's like Liam Gallagher singing Oasis songs. Me hitting out with gear jokes. There's an analogy for you. But right, what the fuck was I talking about? So I've cut out the coffee or the caffeine. And see the amount that it fucks my productivity. There's times I'll just sit and I'll try and do shit, I'll try and be creative, and I've just can't be arsed with it. But this is where the fucking when I'm on the caffeine and that. Or I can't think ideas, I can't get creative, it's as if there's a block. Cut out the caffeine, man, I'm pure productive as fuck. And I'm wanting to be productive, it's mental. Yeah, you think it would have the opposite. This is just me. By the way, I'm not saying this is the fucking same for every cunt, but it is for me personally. But it's a fucking mad thing. So since I've cut off the caffeine, I've caught COVID and started the green again. So it's worked out well. I'm only joking. That's me just feeling sorry for myself, you know what I mean? I'm just like, guilty pleasure. But see, to be honest, I'm not even enjoying getting stoned. It's fucking pure shite, I know. See, being straight and sober, that's a fucking drug in itself. And that's the best drug ever. There's no calm down. For me personally, I can think straight, I'm creative. See, when you're fucking smoking green or doing whatever the fuck else, it's a distraction. It's good. See if you get fuck all else to do. See if you get fuck all better to do. As I say again, my opinion personally, it's good if you've got nothing. You've got nothing you need to do or that. It's just the odd time we can help a bit with creativity, but it's few and far between. You get stuck in that trap. I think, it helps me be creative and but I wouldn't think the way I did. That's fucking nonsense. No drug can do for you what you can do for yourself. And see what you can do for yourself naturally. There's no come down to it. There's no bad side, no negatives. It's all good. Drugs are just, it's too good to be true with drugs. It just genuinely is. The thought of taking drugs is better than actually taking drugs. That's a fact. Ask any cunt no matter what fucking drug you're talking about. I better be life, choose life. Fuck, no, 29 years old, I know I've just got that. Fucking hell, choose life, people. That's pathetic as fuck, innit? But anyway, I'll leave yous in that. I'm going to try and summon the courage and the strength and the energy and have a super chug. But anyway, troops, like, subscribe, and don't get wide. Catches!